Olumuyiwa Onlede, anti-corruption advocate, in the studio. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You and your group were in front of the EFCC headquarters today. And one would think that you would have started out with a petition to the anti-graft agency, but you just went out a full blast protest.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, there was a petition.
Okay.
Lying on the table of the chairman of EFCC, unattended to. And according to the information that we had, the DG and the Chief of Staff of Bureau for Public Procurement boasted that they cannot be probed and nobody can stage a protest against them. That was why we said, okay, we are going to give them a taste of the iceberg.
So it's their...
Our petition today is an addendum to the earlier petition submitted on the 17th of November, thereabouts,
so
to that commission.
It's the boast that prompted this protest?
Yes, because if you submit a petition, you will have believed that, okay, based on the numerous petitions on the table of the chairman, it's going to take a lot of time for him, you know, to minute or to direct relevant departments.
No, I'm glad you said numerous petitions on the table of the chairman. While not trying to be a spokesman for the EFCC,
yes,
we understand that the anti-graft agency gets a lot of petitions.
Yes, a lot of petitions.
And so it would take time for one to go through. But let's just get to the brass task. What is the issue? What are the allegations against the DG of the BPP?
According to Financial Act of Financial Reporting Council, there's no way a public official can have up to 50 bank accounts. In Nigeria today, as it stands, we have only 24 commercial banks. Only 24 licensed commercial banks by the Apex Bank, CBN. And if somebody has 100 bank accounts, that means he has multiple accounts in different banks as public officials. And those accounts are not just accounts. They are not dormant accounts. They are accounts that are funded. So what is the essence of multiple bank accounts?
But there's no law against having multiple bank accounts.
There's a law against how the accounts are being funded. That is our grounds against a public official having multiple bank accounts. Because if you have multiple bank accounts, it's assumed that you are going to fund them and they are being funded. The accounts are being funded. The accounts are there. From the petition we submitted to EFCC and the one that was submitted before, the accounts are there. They are listed there.
How many accounts are we talking about?
We are talking about more than 50 accounts for each of them, both the DG and the Chief of Staff. We're talking about 50 accounts each, more than 50 accounts for each of them. So what are they doing with it? Those accounts are accounts used for trading within the Bureau, which is not acceptable. There's a company linked to the Chief of Staff. If you ask me, is the office of the Chief of Staff recognized by the act that gave birth to BPP? The answer is no. Is a creation of the occupier of the highest office in the agency. Now, is he a procurement officer? Because not everybody is a procurement officer in public service. They are specially recruited, trained in that area, and they are supposed to monitor procurement processes, whether within BPP or being posted out to different agencies, ministries, or departments as procurement officers. Now, we have somebody who came from nowhere. He is the Chief of Staff. And he's cutting the short. He has a lot of money. He can boast that nobody can protest against them. He can boast that nobody can probe them.
So there are those who argue that, well, I mean, one of the allegations you say they are issuing certificates of no objection for gratification. That's one of the allegations you have put out there.
Yes.
But there are those who argue that you are only protesting because someone who did not succeed in getting that certificate of no objection is sponsoring you, that you're being sponsored.
Thank you very much. We of Conference of Civil Society for Transparency and Accountability, we have filed cases in different courts against government agencies and the management. So as it stands today, there's no government agency that we cannot file case against. So if somebody is sponsoring us, that means our hands are tight. Then we will not be able to challenge them if there's maladministration in those agencies. But as I speak to you today, whatever agency it is, the numerous agencies that we have in Nigeria, we can challenge anybody. If anybody has given us any money, they should come out to say they have given us a dime.
All right, thank you so much. Olumuyiwa Onlede is an anti-corruption advocate and he joins us in the studio. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And we wish you well. We know you give the government 5 days. Let's hope that it works out good for the good of all Nigerians.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.